Touchboards Nation. Bigger is better. 14 feet of interactive space.
All right, so what was Rich talking about when he mentioned that this board was interactive? You have a computer connected to it, the Eno board connected through this Bluetooth pen, totally wireless. And you write with a pen anyway, right? So why not do it on the board? So I'm gonna select my color. In this case, it'll be blue. We have these icon strips here. 2 of them come with this board. They're magnetic. They'll stick anywhere on the board you want. We like to keep them on our pen tray so they're out of the way. But there you have it. That's what controls everything. I can then write my name on my computer screen.
Picture Patrick Ewing in the room, standing on top of Patrick Ewing. That's how big 14 feet is. You can use 2 different laptops at the same time. Bring 2 people into the room. Picture showing 2 screens here. Look, small, bad, big, really good. Yes, LED, new technology. Newer is not always better. I can do that, right? I don't want to do more because I'm going to break something. You're talking about, hey, sales are down, sales are up. You can pound on this thing, you can beat on this thing. We have durability videos that talk about how you can use this board. You aren't doing that over here. And if you're in a classroom environment, if you're moving this, if you're carrying it, it's not to pick on Starboard, all LED screens, it's the same thing. It's like your TV at home. Would you feel comfortable carrying it up and down? Would you feel comfortable pounding on your screen? Probably not. All right, cool stuff. Cool things about porcelain steel. A, it's steel. Steel is cool. Magnets. Magnets in your eraser, wherever you go. Same thing with the markers. You can go up here and write your notes on the board. Whatever you want, you go up, notes. Think about this. Why do you have something in front of the conference room? So people can collaborate, so they can write on it. Why would you want to go back and boot up a blank screen? This is what we do. I've been selling interactive products for 20 years now. We go back to the computer, we go back to our screens, and we boot up a white screen so we can write notes on it with an electronic pen. We could not make this harder, more difficult, or more complicated. Another great feature of this, there we go. Try that with an LED screen. Look, you're not doing that with an LED screen. No power, no electricity going through this thing. Makes the installing very simple. You don't have to worry about running cables, running cords, anything like this. They're 2 boards with no trim. So you put this little metal thingy in the middle and you slide them together, boom. You've installed 2 side-by-side interactive whiteboards, and seriously, look at it. This is seamless. No power, no cables, which is kind of misleading. It requires some power. The battery's in the pen. That's it. That's all you need to get the interactivity going on the board. Of course, the projectors do have their own power running to it.
So they are connected to your computer, typically with a cable. There are wireless systems available, but they're typically plugged in. Now, you may notice they're not that bright. And these are a little bit older projectors. We have much brighter models now. In addition, they're right next to the lights in the ceiling. It's never the best place for them. But if I turn off these lights, you'll see how they get a lot brighter. It's just because of the ambient light in the room. Now, if you're concerned, like I said, these are older projectors that we have in our room. We haven't upgraded them yet, but we can get you a much, much brighter projector at pretty much any resolution you want. We can get 1080p WXGA to match your computers. It's gonna look great either way.
I will not pour the water on those projectors. It's a regular dry erase marker. You go up and write your notes. Picture being in a classroom. Picture being in a boardroom. You have people sitting around, they have an idea. Someone wants to communicate that idea. They want to write it down. They want to start collaborating, and they go up to the screen and go, boot up, load. By the time that's all done, idea's gone bye-bye. Hey, here you go. Look at it, technology. Electronic eraser. Does that seem easier? It isn't. Look, pen, boom, put the cap on the damn thing, boom, erase. That's simpler. You need to be able to bring a guest into the room who wants to write a note on the board whose head isn't going to melt because they have to use an electronic pen and they've never done it before. Simple, easy, inviting. Bringing in technology into a room that takes away from the presenter is not a good idea. Greatest myths of all. It's called multi-touch. Now let me bring this back in again. So, yeah, folks will go, wow, you can have like 50 touch points on this screen. Really? What are you gonna do? Get in a fight with an octopus or something here? What is the reality that you need that many touch points going on at any given time? Maybe you need 2. But for the most part, you're using your hand as a mouse, you're clicking through. But people like to brag about touch points, touch points, touch points. How many touch points does the thing have? Well, 1, as you've seen, that has a pounding point. No other board has that. So yes, if you want multiple touch points, you can use up to 4 different Eno pens at the same time. 99.9% of the time, you need 1 touch point. That's it. Folks, we just found out a great use for one of these as we were shooting our video. We can turn this into a teleprompter. We can have it in the back, you can scroll words, and I guess if you want to pause it, you can touch the screen. If it happens to catch fire, it's still going to be fine. It comes with a lifetime warranty. No other interactive product out there comes with a lifetime warranty. Even when this becomes obsolete and we're all using virtual reality to do most of our collaboration, I'm pretty sure on the Starship Enterprise, they're going to have a whiteboard and a dry erase marker because ease of use is important and people are going to go up here and want to write their notes on the board. So even when you don't integrate this with any type of technology, you have a practical product in your room. What, are you kidding? Smartboard software went up in price again? When I first got this board, I didn't have to pay for software. Now I do. With the Eno board, software is always free. I'm trying to deflate the whiz-bang new technology effect here. If you want to go crazy, a little cork board up here, folks. Something as simple as a piece of paper. Put it up there with your magnet, put it up there with your cork board. Flexibility.